Hello, everybody. This is a romantic hotline. Take off your drawers. It's like I'm just playing. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Two Women to Opinion. With your girl, Marty. Taj is out today, but, she's here in spirit. But we have a very special guest to me, and I hope it is to you guys as well. We have Sean. Woo!
It's Mario.
You guys seen her on the screen before, so y'all used to it. But we about to get into it. Like, it's just another show. We ain't asking her no weird. We ain't gonna ask her no questions about just her. So this is not an interview. This is just her being a part of the show. So I came up with everything that we'll talk about. So she doesn't really know what we're gonna talk about. So I'm just saying that just like a FYI because we didn't sit there and be like, all right, we talk about this and this and that. No, I came up with everything, and then she's just gonna be here. And I appreciate it. Yes, and right.
Sure.
So it's still Two Women to Opinions
For sure.
because she's a one, she's a lady, honey.
I'm
So
a lady.
we'll get right into it. Our weekend was amazing. Well, I was out of town, so I went to Denver.
We had 2 different weekends.
Yeah, so she stayed home because we didn't have a babysitter for the dog. So if y'all ever want to babysit Marley, or if y'all willing to do it, you will babysit Marley. He's a good dog. He is very house trained, guys. He just jump on people because he's a big boy. But he's house trained. Like, he don't potty in the house or anything like that. And as long as you feed my baby what I asked you to, because he has a strict diet that I came up with, and that's all I asked for. But that's what we be looking for, because me and Sean really like to travel, and we can't really leave Marley with anybody.
Meal.
But we'll be texting Quan to see what he doing in September. Anyways, let's get right into it. I really want to get right into it because it's a lot that was going on. But I didn't catch a lot of stuff because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I go out of town, I'll be taking like a social media detox a little bit. You can ask Sean. I be living in the moment. Like, the fact that I be getting the videos.
Is for vacation.
Yeah, and y'all be thinking like, oh, she record everything. No, I literally do like 5 seconds of it just to say I'm there, and then the rest of the time I'm just enjoying myself. So like, yeah, I missed a lot of stuff. So let's get into it. So, I want to ask you a question, and it's just like, because I feel like I had to kind of dig into like relationship stuff because, people be want to know how we feel. Okay. So is it distasteful to keep a gift from an ex in a new relationship, or is it just not that deep?
It is not that deep.
So like, if someone gave you like something you want. Me, I feel like that too, because it's like me. When did I get this gift? That makes a lot of sense to me, though. Like, if it was like, I don't know, like if it was my birthday, like so many people buying me gifts and stuff. So it's my birthday. Like, I'm not calculating, and it's something that I wanted anyway. So I'm not gonna trip. But so
I don't separate it from anything else. If it is mine, it's mine.
I did sell the Jordans that you and that girl had the same, like, all those years ago. But it wasn't like
it had
spiteful.
Nothing to do with that. It was the fact that you said
wanted
I had
to
get rid of some shoes,
and you picked one of them as
to be able to buy new shoes. And I know that style will come out again, and it's come out multiple different times, and it just came out again this year. I didn't like it, but it's come out multiple times
because we have way too much stuff.
It wasn't that big. It wasn't I'm holding on to this because I had this because of this person. It was that specific pair of Jordans. And so I don't feel like I got other shit that other people gave me. You got other shit other people gave. I know I don't feel like that's a problem. So yeah, I don't feel like it's a problem. If I wore this particular sweatshirt because this particular sweatshirt keeps me warm, why the fuck am I going to throw it? I'm sorry. Why am I going to throw it away?
Okay.
That just doesn't make sense to me. I'm not attaching it to the person. Now, if you like, oh, I'm wearing this because of, all right, well, hold on.
Okay,
wait a minute.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
No, remember you thought that those boxers that you eventually made me you thought that was somebody's. And I was like, no, I literally bought a pack of boxers to wear them around the house. I know that's kind of like, They just so comfortable.
No, but you told me you didn't know whose they were. You just said it was somebody's.
They was some.
That was the
pack,
random
though.
thing. So
it was a
like,
pack though. It was brand new when I got
but I
them.
didn't take it as
It wasn't a boy's.
clarification.
That's what I know.
I didn't take it as these are sentimental or she's holding on to it for a particular reason.
Okay, you ain't gotta tell my business.
Yeah, I'm about to tell it. She enjoys hanging on to things just because they're comfortable. So once it was to the point that this particular item had holes in it from the length of time it was used, it was like, okay, well, it ain't from no particular moment, so
but
let
it's
it go.
short. So who's gonna see that like in the house?
I did every time it got washed. Throw it away. If
what did
your
Taylor Swift
clothes
say?
have
Haters go
holes
hate.
and you have enough clothes, throw it away. What did Taylor Swift say about holy clothes?
No, she just
No,
said haters
holy
go
clothes. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
All
Hating,
right,
it's holy clothes is the focus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so boyfriend gets mad into an argument with the girlfriend over a gift from an ex-boyfriend. Her response was, buy me another one or I'm going to keep it. Let's watch this clip.
Understand, the nigga been out your life the last 10 years and you still holding on to something he got you 10 years ago.
It's not that deep. The thing that's
Yes,
pissing
it
me
is.
is a necklace. The thing that's pissing me off is it's not clicking for you. If you don't like it, then replace it because I like it, so I'm keeping it until I get something else.
For me, is you stuck on stupid and keeping something this man got you.
Get
10
out of
years
your
ago.
feelings.
Don't worry about it. We getting rid of it. I don't care what you say.
Who getting rid of it?
We are.
You've lost your ever loving mind. At this point, you know what? We need to talk to somebody else because whatever it is, it's not clicking for you. And the fact that you stuck in this mindset, stuck on stupid.
We can ask somebody else. If you
say,
want, we can
you
make
know,
a couple.
Say less. Asking to look up.
There to understand. The nigga been
I'm not getting an argument about no bullshit anyway. So that's out. Like, even if I would have said something about it and you like, no, I want to keep it, it would just been.
Isn't
it
jewelry
is
a
what it
different
is.
level though?
I feel like jewelry is definitely a different level than
Because it could have
clothing.
been worth some shit.
Yeah,
Like,
a necklace
worked
is
for
But
this.
if you're still wearing the necklace with the little heart that he gave you, like I'm not cool
That's
with that.
different.
You gotta
What a
sell
little-
that. If it's
what-
worth
what
something,
do
you
feel
gotta
like
sell
if,
that.
if it's like a little, what if it's like something like this?
Michael Kors watch, she.
What if it's
Sell
like
it.
this?
Sell
Like
it.
not my
No.
heart, but this one, like
Anything
my
you're wearing,
birthstone.
no.
That's a default. Like that's not.
you're not
custom
feeling that?
made.
Nah,
So what, you on
jewelry,
the other
you gotta
end of
you gotta
it.
sell that.
What?
You gotta
But,
sell
okay,
that. You're
so
not
how do
wearing
you
you're
feel
not wearing
about-
jewelry that some other dude gave you.
But how do you feel about her response? You replace it or I'm keeping it? Will you replace it?
Nah, that'd be fine. Like,
Okay, well
I'll
then-
buy her another necklace
Well, I'm
or
with
whatever.
you on
but
that,
yeah,
though.
At
I'm
that
with
point
you on
in
that.
recording, she probably said it before. Replace it or shut up.
Well, I'm with
Pretty
you on
much.
that. Then I'm so with you. So because if she didn't want to get rid of it after you said you will replace it, or you already did replace it and then asked her to take it off, that's wholeness. It is a sentimental value at that point. No shade. So I'm with you on that. But if you are like him, like, no, I'm not gonna replace it, I just want you to take it off, then we got nothing. Because I like jewelry. And I got a lot of jewelry that I don't even wear. Like these two necklaces I wear because I got them from people that I love. So I wear these all the time. But there's stuff that people gave me, that we both still got. So
jewelry to me is a different level because that is more of an intimate thing, more of like your mom gives you something, your mom hands you down something from your grandma, stuff
you
like
tell
that.
me if I got my
Or
Marty chain, does somebody buy me my Marty chain?
who bought that?
Well, we've been together for 10 years.
Okay.
Come on, let's
So
be
if someone else
realistic.
bought you that, you gotta
No,
sell it.
I bought that myself, actually.
You bought it yourself. I'm saying
But
if someone bought
but
you
if
that,
no,
though,
that's what I'm saying. If I have my Marty chain, you said heart. I'm saying my Marty chain, for instance. And I only wear it so often. So you telling me if I would have got that in the other relationship, that would be a
you
problem?
gotta go.
But that ain't no.
Let it
love
go.
When she put
Oh,
that on, that
no,
don't say
man.
"I love you." It's
Right,
It
it
doesn't
just
matter.
says my
Jewelry
name.
is still more intimate. That's an intimate thing when someone
Why
gives you
is
jewelry.
it though?
I don't know. It
'Cause
just
that
is.
that can cost the same amount as a
As an argument, as a
vacation.
hoodie. Like a hoodie can
Gotta
cause
go.
the same amount of confusion
Sell
as a
it.
necklace.
Sell it. There's other people named
I
Marty
don't
out
know.
there.
Like I feel
Maybe
like I
you need
can
to
get
look
rid of
more
a.
into
I
that.
feel like the value makes it different for me.
Yeah,
Like I get
for
that the
sure.
sentimental value, like you're saying, but I feel like a sweater, like she said, a sweater or a shirt or some shoes or whatever that they gave you, that's easily replaced versus $1,000 necklace or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a little bit. But now that you said, I did ask you, would you replace it? So you if we go get that Marty chain over, of course I'll just sell that other one, not a problem. Because I'm not that stupid. Because I mean, not that stupid. I'm not attached to it, to the person that got it for me. I'm attached to it because of what it is.
But we're also using that money to replace it with what you sold it for.
Nah.
No.
Yep.
That ain't
That's
got
not
nothing to do
fair
with it.
because
That
that
ain't
was a
got nothing
gift
to
to
do with
me.
it.
So now you tell me I gotta
didn't
turn.
come to
Now
you and
telling
say
me I
I
gotta
want to
turn
sell
my
this.
gift
You
in.
asked me
Oh,
to sell
hell
it to
nah.
make you feel comfortable.
Now you're telling me I gotta turn
that ain't
my
got nothing
gift
to do with
in
it.
to satisfy you.
have to
50, at least
so-
50% of that
Hell
sale.
So
no,
I can
no.
say at the
That's
end of
crazy.
at the end of the transaction, maybe I take us out on a fancy dinner because I have this money. But initially, you need to pay for the replacement before I even sell this because you need to come through on your end. If this is mine and I've expressed to you that it has no significant value to that
Besides
person,
the fact that I want
it's
it.
just the fact that it's something that I like to put on. And you like, okay, I'll replace it. Okay, cool. Replace it.
No, like
I'm
you
not
said at the
selling it
beginning, a
until you
locket
replace
chain,
it.
a
So
heart
once it's
chain.
replaced, all right, maybe I'll decide we gonna go do this. But don't think that you have any rights over what I sold it for because you asked me to replace this.
Right.
That was something that you wanted. So if I decide to use the money for us, that's great.
Yeah.
But don't expect that.
Yeah, don't expect. And
expect
this
that.
is my thing though. Like you said at the beginning, if it was a heart chain or a locket chain that maybe used to hold a picture of us or something
Yeah.
like that, I understand that too. I really understand that too. I'm gonna just go ahead and take it off. But if it's like something, that's why I made the comparison
just
of
your
my
name.
Marty chain. Like, hell fucking no.
I
Somebody
was asking for this for years.
yeah, like somebody bought that for me, and I like no. You go replace it, and I'm go sell it, or I might
Yeah,
melt
it
that
might sit
motherfucker
in the
down
back
to
of
a
the closet.
ring. Yeah, you just never
You
know.
just won't see me with it on.
Right, I won't go. I won't
But you
disrespect
can't
you for
expect
putting
that
it
I'm
on.
gonna sell it and we splitting this. Now, don't have that expectation. That's
Now,
not
are we
right.
married or are we just dating?
Well, we married, so we going off the assumption to be married. But if we dating, I do feel like I ain't gonna
Because
lie
if it's
to
dating,
you.
it's a little bit different. How long we've been together?
No,
how
I feel
serious
like
is
dating
it?
got more sentimental like that with shit like that than marriages. To be honest with you,
Yeah, because you're already married. You already
yeah,
know.
because
More
we already
butthurt.
married, we are secure,
locked
so we
in.
kind of be like, girl, okay, fuck it, wear the shit. I don't
For
give
sure.
a fuck. I shove the shit up every time I get a chance, I rub it against my ass. Cause you know what I'm saying.
Like,
Definitely
ooh,
if
do
you
it
in a
again.
secure marriage, but I ain't gonna lie, if you dating, I do see a more of a
That can
conflict.
be-
to be
yeah.
honest, with you. Yeah, it could be more of a
For sure. Like,
emotional.
hey, why you keep holding up? Why is this sitting in
Like,
a box
what do you
to the side?
mean they bought you
Yeah.
that? So I get it.
Because most
Yeah.
women you date still aren't over their last dude.
Yeah, so I can definitely, and we are open-minded to understand that we are married, right?
say
So
that
I can
about men,
understand
too.
that dating can make you feel a little bit more type of way. Where like, okay, why? And then you gotta argue me about the shit. Like, dude, bitch, is it?
Yeah,
Is
it
you
for
cool?
sure shouldn't be an argument. It should 100% be a discussion.
Yeah, for sure.
If they get angry and there's a
Yeah, it's some attachment.
executing level, what's it called? Yeah, if they go up a
If,
level,
yeah, if they execute, if they,
nah, watch that for sure. For sure.
yeah,
It should just be a regular discussion. You should be able to discuss that. If people raising their voices and throwing stuff and
But just
adamant,
like
no,
him on this
watch
video,
that.
though, like she was calmer than he was screaming in the background because all
Yeah.
she said is, "You got to replace it." Why he acting like that? Because he might have some shit going on in the background
Watch
that
that,
he
too.
bringing up this change.
But she's also the one knowing it's being recorded, so she might have calmed down when she pressed record.
No, but she did say that this wasn't the first time they brought the shit up. So you right.
And
I ain't
that's
gonna lie
why
to
I
you
said
because
she
somebody
probably
can't turn
already
on the
told
camera
him
and
to
that's a
replace
fact
it.
though. Somebody can turn on the camera. We could
Yeah.
both be screaming and I turn on the camera and act like I've been calm the whole time. But it's like,
She told
but
him to
that was
replace
some
that
straight up
before.
shit though. If you go, and then this wasn't some shit like this. This wasn't even like no Marty chain. This was like one of a necklace, and replace it. And you ain't even gotta sell it. Just get rid of it. Like, you can melt shit down. You can go pawn it or whatever and get the money for it. You feel me? But anyways, I just feel like I'm keeping my shit. Anyway. All right. So, what's the biggest struggle? Quan, this is a question for you, honestly, because I don't feel like there's a race. Only reason why I say that because it's the response. I don't feel like it's a race when you ask this question. What do you think the biggest struggle of being a guy, like that a guy struggle with? Like the biggest thing that a guy struggle with? Well, growing up, I mean, like growing up from a childhood.
I think identity probably.
Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah, figuring out.
Because I know in my 20s, I didn't know who I was. I was trying to be who I thought people wanted me to be, or who I thought I needed to be. So like, it took me till my 40s really to like feel comfortable. Like 100% in my own skin, yeah.
Yeah, I respect that. So, Sean, we gonna answer it too, even though we ladies.
I'm ready for that. What?
Or like, what do you feel like guys struggle with the most with growing up?
Expressing their emotions.
That's a fact. I agree. I feel like guys struggle with the most growing up. Damn, both of y'all basically said the same thing I was thinking in one, like basically finding who they are, like without judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to hug someone and cry to them without being judged, or being able to, like he said, wear a certain thing without being judged, or not wear a certain thing and not being judged. You know, not no like homophobic thing. I'm saying like, no, I don't want to wear tight jeans or fit in the style. I want to wear baggy jeans like from back in the day, and I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? And because I feel like with men, like definitely with like females that actually care about themselves, kind of like, you know, they dress up, do their hair, do their makeup, or go out. Men feel like they gotta match they fly. Definitely, if you don't know how to dress, you will spend a lot more money than if you did know how to dress. Because you can not know how to dress. I mean, you can know how to dress and put on some shit. Your whole fit. Your only thing that gotta really cost money is like your shoes and your hat or your glasses. You feel me? If you really know how to do it. But if you don't know how to do it, you can have all neighbor from head to toe looking dumb as hell and still look stupid. But this one actually kind of touched me a little bit because these young men, they were asked the same question while they were on the playground, and their answer was not shocking, of course, but it was very touching. Let's listen to this clip.
The biggest thing that guys struggle with is
fatherless child.
Fatherless, like not having a dad in their life. Like this, I'm being real.
Right, like
not having a father figure. No father figure. No father figure. And it's not even like no jokes, bro. My dad's in prison.
Somewhere in Florida, I don't even know.
My dad's doing drugs. Like, for real. And my dad's in prison. Like father figures are like. It's something about like it was one guy that did take care of his kid. He had kids. He didn't take care of his disciples. We live in these like shitty areas with no father figures, bro.
People like they have kids. Females expect them to know how to cheat, but they have a bell roll to show how to treat a female right.
What do you think the biggest thing that...
And it wasn't the whole video that kind of shocked me. It was honestly the last young man, what he said. He said, you know, not having a great man in your life, you know, learning how to treat a female, you don't really grow up knowing how to treat a female right. And they thinking about that at a young age and then grow up not knowing how to treat a female right and then getting, you know, stubbed in the toe everywhere they go. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like, yeah, we talk about, you know, masculinity and, you know, catching the ball and going to the game and teaching them how to do things and how to take out the trash and be the man in the house. But we ain't think about that. Well, me personally, I'm saying like, ain't think about that like, dang, that's who you look at to how they treat your mom and stuff like that. But if it ain't no man around there treating your mom anyway, you just going out like frilly-nilly. Like, okay, let me do what I think is right and then bump my heads a few times and then just kind of go from there.
Yeah.
How that clip make you feel?
Like they beyond their years, first of all, because why are you even thinking? They look like they about 12, 13, 14 at the most, so why are you even thinking about that? But then it's like they got to be thinking about that because they see their mamas going through that.
Exactly.
So if they see their mamas going through that, they got sisters, they see their sisters going through that. So they just like, I don't really know how to do right. I'm just out here just doing my thing.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. So
And they may have, like you said, they may have little sisters and they're like, I gotta teach her to have a man to teach,
Yeah.
do her right. And I ain't had no man to teach me how to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like things like the young man that was getting his hair taken down at the schools that was actually connecting with his students. These men are very important in our kids' life. We've talked about our substitute teachers or our coaches and stuff when we grew up. These people played a big part. Yeah, they played a big part of our life. So it's like, to not have it, and they feeling it, and they don't get these. And this is what we talk about. We talk about like, let's ask the kids. How you feel. What do you want to wear today? Like, what happened at school? How do you feel? They probably have never been asked that question before.
Yeah, they probably just kind of programmed with go with the flow. Just go ahead, do what you got to do, get through what you got to get through because they don't have that time to be a kid.
Yeah,
they just surviving. Is really what they're doing.
Yeah.
And that's really sad that it's that many kids that are going through that at this point. But there's a lot of parents that ain't parenting.
Yeah.
They just want to be adults. They don't want to parent. They just want to do their thing.
That's a true statement. Like, they just want to be adults. They want to go to work and take care of home and pay the bills, but actually parents and sitting down. And
it's food in the house.
Yeah. That's a whole
that
other
don't
story.
mean a lot when you got kids in the home.
That's
you got
a
a
fact.
parent.
That's a fact. Well, let's talk about, I do want to shout out, the fathers, okay, that are doing their job. Because as much as we talk about fathers that aren't, we definitely want to give kudos to the fathers that are, okay? So shout out to the fathers that are doing, checking homework, looking at book bags, with the girls, having a little tea party. It feels crazy because your bigger butt sitting at that little table, but you doing what you got to do to make memories with your baby.
Sure.
And shout out,
Showing
going to graduation.
To the donuts with dad and the dances and all that stuff. That's important. They remember that.
They can text you and say, hey, Dad, I had a bad day today. You know how hard it is to really have a parent that you can text to be like a friend with when you get grown. That's the whole thing. You raise us, and now we got to turn around and raise you. So think about that, because your ass going to be at home. Shout out to my parents. I got y'all. Y'all been good to me. I ain't talking about y'all. Y'all good. I know my mom, if my daddy be watching my show, I ain't talking about y'all too. Y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all good. But I'm talking about the people that really gave up. You know what I'm saying? It was crackheads out there that made sure their kids was okay. So for the parents that's giving up.
That been crackheads since the 99 and 2000s, and they kids is thriving right now.
Exactly.
And they still crackhead. You just gotta figure it out.
Michelle. All right, so I gotta let's talk about it today. So, okay. So mom, she had on Gucci, she was on a video. She had on Gucci, head to toe, whatever. And she walked in her daughter's room and she asked her like, hey, send me your Shein card and I'll buy it. The daughter was like 11 years old, of course. And the people had so much to say about her wearing Gucci and asking her daughter to send her Shein card.
What?
How do you feel about that?
I feel like, first of all, you are, as a child, getting to go online, pick out your own clothes, put them in a cart, and just check out. What's wrong with that? And Shein has whole outfits. They got accessories. They got the shoes. They got your size. I don't know about y'all, but if big, little, medium, in between, they got the sizes. Read the reviews. They stuff fits. Why wouldn't... I like Shein. And
I think it was more so that she had on Gucci while she was asking her daughter to buy Shein.
Who told y'all that her Gucci was from Gucci? How y'all know her Gucci ain't from, what's that place called?
DH Gates.
DH Gates.
Well, I just feel like that really don't matter, to be honest with you. I feel like
it's a child.
Kids are terrible with shit, okay? Yeah. So if she It just matters that she buying her kids something. Because there's people walking around with Gucci that ain't even taking care of their kids. So
11, 12 years old, I'm not sending you to school in Gucci.
With Gucci?
You can't even
Like,
go to school with your hair the same way that you can't come home with the same hair the same as you went to school. Like, y'all lose y'all lunch bag. Seniors lose lunch bags. I'm not sending you to school with Gucci.
Okay.
That costs too much. What the heck?
That's how I feel. I'm like, I feel like people do too much. They think it too much. But this is my thing, though. When people upload their kids with Gucci, people have something to say. So the fact that she uploaded herself with Gucci and her kids with Shein, somebody, it don't matter. Listen, parents, do you? It don't matter what you do. Somebody gonna have something to say about it.
Right. And you know your child, bro. That child probably, you don't know, but they may come home, throw their clothes on the floor. They mama picking up clothes and doing laundry for them every day. If mama doing laundry, she taking care of her Gucci.
Exactly.
Baby girl not. Like, y'all don't know. Stop judging people.
And you might have a BMW. You're not getting your 16-year-old a BMW for the first car. You're getting a beater.
Right, exactly.
You got to learn responsibility
So
before that.
and then if you want to get them a toy car, so you tell me because I got a BMW, my daughter really like Barbie. You want me to buy her another and she want the Barbie one. You want me to buy a BMW to prove y'all happy. She really like Paw Patrol shoes. Do you know kids like light up shoes still? You want me to please you, not my baby. My baby gonna be so mad that they gotta walk properly with these shoes on versus run around, jump off the curb when they want to. Because you want to be happy.
And
That's
just because you have a couple things that are expensive doesn't mean that I could afford this all the time either.
Exactly.
I might have a few suits that were $1,000, but that doesn't mean I spend $1,000 on every outfit. I go on Amazon and get these for $20 and this for $10.
She could have had that Gucci for 20 years.
Yep.
Gucci been out for forever.
Yeah, for sure.
She could have been having that in a dust bag in the closet because people know how to take, adults know how to take care of their shit. The kid, like she said, the kid would have came home and threw that shit on the floor after school, not really caring because they didn't go spend the money.
You don't know or care what that brand is.
Let me tell y'all something. As somebody that has a sister that was a stay-at-home mom for 15 years, she knew when these stores had sales, their year-end clearances and stuff. She would ask to go on those particular times. So this is the lowest this price will ever be. And she probably got that Gucci shirt for that price. No, she's not going to go do that for her daughter. You about to go mess it up.
Man,
like, don't judge these moms like that. That is horrible.
Bruh, let me tell you, Saks Fifth see me. We be on
sacrifice a lot.
Saks Fifth see us on the clearance rack for her shirts. What do you mean?
And we don't have no kids.
And we don't even have kids.
Yeah, don't
like
do that
we're
to
just
these
smart.
moms,
And y'all be the same person, the persons
people
on Wi-Fi with y'all phone. Because y'all phone bill not paid. So y'all gotta keep asking people their Wi-Fi password because y'all can't chat with people unless because y'all phone not. Stop playing. Stop living beyond y'all means. Do y'all know that these these famous people be getting boxes of this shit from Gucci, Louis, Truey for free?
And you trying to keep up with somebody getting stuff for free.
Exactly. And you ain't got the money for it.
Don't do that.
I am the one that will buy me and Sean luxury stuff. But I only do it on birthdays and Christmases. I'm and just keeping 100 and vacations. If we see something, we go out on vacation, we go to the outlet mall, we see something nice that we like, we'll get it. But other than that, we stick to what we know. The fuck? All right, anyways. So the song of the day today is gonna be it's actually a freestyle. So I hope YouTube ain't on that boost. But it's They Not Like Us. But it's by Big Jade featuring Big China, which Big Jade is the mom and Big China is the daughter. So let's get into it.
Big C, bro. Always been the one after two, you a zero. Youngest in my city, rapper girl, I'm a hero. Happy birthday, tryna hold crowd, screaming shout out to Tizo. Anybody got a problem, tell us that we mobbing. Mama cannot curse, I'ma be quiet. Anybody trust my mama, it's gonna be a ride. Pockets fat and not no fast food died. Rich ball guard, I was raised by some gangsters. Brothers taught me how got them bangers.
Sometimes you gotta stay down and show niggas. Get your own money, make sure you don't need no nigga. You gon' have some haters like your mama, nothing wrong with it. Always stand your ground, speak your mind, don't be grown with it. Me, I'ma fight kids. Girl, get your mama, slap you down about my twin. Lord protect my daughter, I'll end up in the pen. Tell me all your secrets before you go and tell a friend. Girls be fake, boys be fake. When you were young, it's kinda hard to see the snakes. Mentally and physically, just make sure you in shape. You a queen because your heart and not that money that you make. And everything alleged if they ain't get that shit on tape. Come to me immediately, you ever feel unsafe. Slow your ass down, work smart, it ain't no race. We don't care about what they said if they ain't said to your face.
No, mama. I don't want to do it like that. I want to do it like this. Baby, head on me, cause it go hard when I wanna beat.
Anytime I'm on the scene, you know I'm a vibe, you know I'm on fleek.
Get whatever I want, you know the vibe, look at the feet.
Ain't nobody like us, get 'em with you, get 'em with me, ayy. Cute. Yeah.
Can I go? She said, hell nah. I like that. I like the vibe of it. I like the fact that the little girl didn't have to cuss to spit some bars, okay? Huh? She wanted to, right? She wanted to, but mom said, hell nah. And that's where it comes in with raising your kids, y'all. That was raising your kids 101. Okay? But this next story was very interesting to me. Like I said, I was trying to find like relationship stuff that me and Sean can discuss together, whatever. But this man, Jeffrey Rollison, filed his insurance papers back in 1987, naming his then girlfriend at the time, Margaret, as a beneficiary on his retirement account. Rollison apparently went on with his life without, anything. They broke up in 1989, so that was 2 years after he added her to his insurance policy, but seamlessly forgot that his ex was still on his insurance forms. Fast forward, he was employed by Procter & Gamble, passed away in 2015. His brother found out that Margaret was stalking a claim to the benefits, and they've been contesting the claim in federal court since. Let's watch this clip and we'll talk about it.
A legal battle is over. The mistake is happening in Pennsylvania. Jeffrey Rollison is leaving behind nearly $1 million in his retirement plan. He left it to Margaret Losinger, a woman he dated 34 years ago. Just dated. Back then, he named her as the sole beneficiary on a handwritten form. He never updated that form after they broke up. And now he's set to inherit, or she's rather set to inherit the money, much to the dismay of Rollison's family. Rollison's brothers are now fighting the claim in court. Joining us to talk about it, attorney Jaira Davis. Glad to have you here. So how difficult is it to unravel something like that if the brothers signed it and there's documentation?
So, unfortunately, right, I know that people don't believe that the court system tries to do what we say, but they do. And so when he signed that form and he had her as his beneficiary, that's pretty binding. Now, it always depends, but for the most part, I don't see
a legal battle.
So, I did do a little bit of digging, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to... I don't want nobody to die or nothing happen to people. But I did look digging to see if you was out of somebody's beneficiary and it never took you off, and lawyers get involved and y'all get broken up, whatever. So I'm just going to be completely honest. If the family has a lawyer that, does the business and they kind of know the business, it's gray areas, but they're really, really small, right? So they have to have great defense attorney, right? But it's a great chance that she's going to get the money. They've already been paying her out, to be honest. So now they've been paying her out because she in court fighting. So technically the insurance policy has to start paying her out after So remember they said they've been fighting since 2015. Yeah. So if they win at this point, which is 10 years later, she'll have to pay them back. But she was married. She was his girlfriend back in if anything, they close with each other going out. So she probably like, fuck yeah, I'm about to ride this shit out. Because they basically already paid her out most of the money. Not all of it, though, because of how they had it set up. Yeah. So out of this 10 years, she still ain't even got all the money. But that's why the brother's still fighting, I think, because it's only like, it ain't that much left. They ain't trying to disclose how much left. But I feel like it ain't that much left. But he trying to, it's like probably 100,000. You know, they probably gave her 100,000 each year. Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
As the owner of a life insurance policy, at least once a year, you get notification from them.
Yeah. He didn't pay attention.
Depending on how you enrolled, either email or paper, as long as it go as this was set up, I'm going to assume you got paper mail. Even if you move locations, your stuff gets forwarded the first 6 months. So at least that first 6 months, his stuff got forwarded to him for him to be able to check his mail. They notify you at least once a year because they tell you what's going on with your policy. Legally, they have to. So you disregarded this for how many years? At that point, you wanted her to have that.
Yeah, I feel like older people really don't give a fuck about that shit no more.
Yeah.
Once they have it into place and they've been paying on it for like so long, definitely if he never switched jobs. Now, if he would have switched jobs and stuff, he probably would have looked into it.
Maybe he was never over her. And he's like, when I go, like, I want her to be taken care of.
You're right. It could be that too. No shade. It could be that too because I feel like, but no, even that's why I was about to say, even though he stayed with the same job, they still send him something because I only been on my job for almost 2 years and they been sending me something all this whole year to add shit to it. So, but he's older. So, but like he said, he didn't fight it before he was dying. Like exactly. he probably looked at like, and don't get me wrong, this today and age. So back in 2015, they were still looking at. We was starting to care about insurance. You know, people was starting to look into their stuff. So I feel like, shit, I'm with Quan. He probably knew and was just like, shit, I'm gonna leave it how it is because I still kind of fuck with her and I'm cool with it.
You could be married 3 other times and still be in love with their first love.
Yeah, and that's
even though
why
they're
I'm
not together for 30 years.
All the insurance policies I was added to once people start falling off.
How many insurance policies you added to, lady?
2. They probably dumped my Super 8. I ain't as lucky as Miss Margaret.
It ain't millions.
No. I don't give a fuck you for 2,500. I don't give a fuck with 2,500 this day and age. Shit, give me that. Y'all be doing it?
To find out if
the big lawsuits. What's the big lawsuits? Babe, you know I be getting a look. Bro, I be getting fitting. I be getting fitting, $20.
They'll call
$50.
You and they'll send something to your
You're talking
house.
about the class action lawsuit.
Yeah, class action. That's what I would say. You do?
I never have. I get them all the time, like Facebook. I got a whole bunch from Facebook.
Bro,
and like,
I did it. I got like one time they had sent me like $80-something. That was the most I've ever got, but I was 80 down. Remember, I got that from the people. It was 84.54 or something.
Yeah, because usually it's like $100,000 settlement. But
yeah,
like
the people that actually paid attention and the people that actually sued them is the ones that get the big money. But I'm in one right now with Zoom. So, and I know we've all used Zoom. So I'm waiting for my little $15. I'm sure gonna put that in my bank account.
Money.
Hey, Tom.
Give me my money.
Give me my money. I'm going. Please don't play with me. But anyways, I'm not gonna lie though. Me being this is my thing. If the family was struggling, we could split it.
No.
Because I'm so nice. So I don't want a bad rep out of them. I hate when people sit around in a circle and talk about them because my ear be itching too much.
I mean.
But listen, I'm with Quan though. They don't even know, like, they could have been, like, getting coffee together for the last few. They don't know. Just because they was broken up, they don't know. And I'm with her, take the money and leave.
Like I said, this man got something at minimum once a year recognizing that he had this policy with her name on it. He wanted her to have it. Leave her alone.
$1 million?
And it's not her fault she's getting it. Like, you can't punish her now for getting it.
Notified about that
See,
policy.
I'm always the scrub, and now
the
y'all the scrubs. Why y'all?
Real stuff, they get notified 3 to 5 times a year. Because they let you know, because you have to do something with your policy. You either have to put it into dividends to let them go ahead and make more money on it, or
it was
they just let it
hers.
sit there.
Right.
And so if it's sitting there, they let you know how much money you made from it sitting there. If you put it into dividends, they let you know how much money you made from dividends. So they're notifying you throughout the year. Irregardless, you're getting notified about your policy. If he didn't change that, he didn't want y'all to have it, leave his money alone.
Okay, so let's stop talking about it so people don't start changing their stuff all of a sudden.
Change y'all stuff.
Why?
Check y'all stuff. I ain't talking about me. I'm good. I know what my stuff look like. Check y'all stuff
for
though.
me.
That's real stuff.
I
That's
be
real
adding
stuff.
to people's stuff. I'm like trustworthy. I be adding to people's
I'm
stuff.
a legal insurance
And I feel like
agent, bro. I have to
be
tell the
added to
truth.
like
real stuff. Check y'all policies. Because if y'all set that stuff up initially,
okay, so
and
this
some
is not
stuff
a legal.
changed
This
over
is
the
not
last 10
insurance.
years,
This is not an
check
insurance
into
show.
it to make sure you're
It
getting
is
the
not
best
an
of your
insurance
benefits.
show.
And I'm not just talking about y'all beneficiaries. I'm talking about make sure you're getting the best of your benefits because, like I said, you can be paying it to dividends or you can just be getting interest. Right now, you might as well get them dividends if you young. Because
And that's why
them
when she,
markets
that's why I'm gonna knock on wood. But when she dies, she will be buried with the military people. Yeah, American flag, all that. Yeah, yeah. Do y'all know she a veteran? Well, say it a lot, huh? She will be getting all the honorary.
Yeah, I hear
exactly.
I know how to change my benefits.
All right, so last week, I don't know what they watched last week because I don't know if I said it in. She next for, I'm sorry. But the week before, we watched The Worst Roommate Ever. I was getting feedbacks, okay? So my bestie hit me up. My friend hit me up. My cousin hit me up. So it was people that was watching that. Listen, Linda. We be paying our own bills. We don't got to worry about living with people. But that show was crazy. And the craziest person, I feel like, still was the old lady. Nobody topped the old lady besides the guy at the end. Well, he still didn't even top her because she was old. So he was just weird because
I still can't figure out how she got all them people to the back.
Microphone.
I still can't figure out how the old lady got all them people to the backyard with not nobody knowing.
But somebody said that they were special ed. I don't feel like they really.
They talked about her size, versus everybody else size.
Yeah, and it was bigger people.
Yeah,
like
them
real
was big people. She was a small little lady,
and she was burying people in her backyard.
Yeah.
So it was like insane. So I don't think nobody overdid her. But the other guy, he really messed that. And that was here in Vegas. The lady, the guy that lived there for 5 years, that was here. Remember? So that was cool. But I don't know if y'all remember when I was saying what my favorite movie was just recently. And I feel like Netflix was like listening to me because I be shouting their shit out all the time. So Red, Retiring Extremely Dangerous, 1 and 2. It's on Netflix right now. So I want y'all to watch both of them. And we're going to do a little clip of both of them. Quan got y'all. He going to cut y'all off and cut y'all on.
Don't make any sudden moves. Don't talk about satellites.
Seriously?
Where are you trying to kill me?
Yeah, I didn't see him, did y'all?
Because the last time we met, I tried to kill you.
That was a long time ago.
Some people hold on to things like that.
You gotta watch it, Quan. You gotta watch it. It's so good. Oh, okay. You seen it first. So the second one with they was still together. This is the only young and old couple I love because he wrote her every week for his check to love her.
What are we doing here with all this bull?
We're having a ball. We're living life. Frank, what are you doing here?
I need you.
Look, I'm retired, okay?
You haven't killed anybody in months.
That's a positive thing.
They're coming. I can feel it.
96 hours ago, somebody said you and I took part in an operation called
They gotta do it
At the height of the Cold War,
I
a
would
Megaton
shit
device
myself.
was smuggled into Moscow piece by piece and
Oh,
then
wow.
reassembled.
They wasn't
The
barely
scientist
moving
was
on
Edward
here,
Bailey.
though.
He's in an asylum for the...
Oh, he's sick. I ain't really looked it up. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so those both. That's
really
2 movies that we would definitely watch. Even though I got it on DVD. So shout out to Sean because all of my favorite movies she got on DVD for me. So I do got it on DVD. But I don't know, it just hit a little different ones on Netflix, okay? So let's just watch it on Netflix, guys. Both of them.
And they come up.
And I'm serious.
you
Y'all
go to
better
the
watch
first one,
it.
the second one show.
Bestie. Y'all better watch
It's
it.
fun.
Because I'm going to
And
ask y'all
thrilling.
about it. And I'm going to ask y'all about scenes. And I'm going to ask y'all about how
She's
did y'all
not
like
kidding.
stuff. Because I really like the movies. Okay, so other than that, thank you for being productive people with the podcast.
Thanks for tuning in.
Anyways, so the gag of the week is you can't not trust men, but you can trust God. This is the best one I've ever seen.
Hallelujah.
Yes, I will. Just come on. Okay. Don't trust in nobody else. Trust in God. Remember, God is on his way back.
Okay, play it over quick.
Yes, I will. Just come on. Okay.
I ain't
Don't
even
trust
see
in
him fall.
nobody else. Trust in God. Remember, God is on his way back.
First of all, the comments was like, no, but for real, is bro good? Because he didn't even flinch. I don't know if
Did
you
not
can really
see him
see it,
fall.
but his legs were still laying like this on the ground while she's talking about don't trust in nobody else, just trust.
There had to be pillows back there for him to fall on.
No,
Not
it
that hard.
probably
You
is,
heard
but this is a trend that was
Oh.
going on, but that was the best one that I ever. And then she turned around. She
So
didn't even
fast.
see if he hit his head or not. My girl turned around.
Don't
Don't
trust
trust-
in nobody else. Trust in God. As you should.
Oh my gosh. But anyways, Sean, thank you so much for joining me today. I love you. My beautiful wife, everybody, you can follow her at what's your Instagram?
G3E_baby.
That's hella. Say that again.
It's G baby. G3E_baby. Original. If you old enough, for me, you old enough to understand what I just said. If you didn't understand it, you're too young. Yes, you.
Well, I'm too young. I'm only 21. About to be 22, y'all, in October. So make sure y'all hit us up for my birthday. Anyways, we love y'all so much, and we out. Pew, 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 pew. He's talking about that part. You know what's up? Fucking.